There we go. So we're going to be swatching these Cotman watercolors here today. So let's just open them up. This is the travel kit. And we've got burnt sienna, Payne's gray, yellow ochre, lamp black, sap green, Chinese white, viridian hue, lemon yellow, and diazoline violet, and ultramarine. Lots of colors to choose from. Like I said, I don't know what I'm doing here. This is my first time trying the live thing. So if you're here, leave a chat. I'm going to unbox these watercolors real quick, and then we'll get started. I hope you all are having an amazing day. It's a beautiful day here in Lawrence, Kansas. I should be outside doing something, but I really wanted to try this going live thing. So I probably should have undone and got these out before we got to this point, but I wasn't thinking. So you get to watch me unwrap. Let's see if I can do this faster. Not really. There's no real fast way to do it. That's okay, because I don't think anybody's watching. Okay. So my plan today is that we're just going to do some swatches, and then we're going to make some colors and see how many colors we can make with this set. And to see what this live thing is all about, because I don't know what I'm doing. And I downloaded this, I'm using StreamYard, and I can't figure out how to make my front-facing camera work, or my rear-facing camera work on it. So we're just going to go with it. We're just going to go for it. And I promise I'll get better at it. I was trying to use Streamlabs, but that was incredibly complicated. I couldn't figure out how to get it to work on my phone. And since my desk is so far away from my work table, it didn't really make sense to use the webcam. Although that might be a situation in the future where we use that. But for now, for today, I'm going to do this. And if we like the stream, if we like me doing these live, I will do more. Maybe we'll make a scheduled date of it. So here we have the colors all laid out. I'm not going to, came with a water pen as well, but I'm not going to use that because I'm not a big fan of water pens. So let's get started. I'm going to move this over here. Hopefully you can still see what we're doing. Okay, we're going to start here with this color, which I've already gone off camera. Well, let's do it right here. I'm assuming that is the Payne's Gray. Always a favorite. Next up, black, lamp black, really black, pretty black. We're going to skip the white. We all know what white looks like. This is the lemon yellow hue. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but this is my Arteza watercolor book. It's nice. I like it. It's interesting because it has both these non-textured pages and then textured pages on the other side. So it's like you get two different types of paper. So that is the alizarin crimson. These are not in any sort of order. This looks like ultramarine blue, which you know I love. If you've watched any of my videos, you know that I love that color. This is the burnt sienna, also a fave. I wanted to get this set because I'm thinking of creating a course on abstract painting, abstract design, just a little short mini course. And it's going to be all about mixing color and finding your marks. This is the sap green. And I wanted to, for me, it's just easier to mix the watercolors and they are easily accessible to everybody. So this Cotman set was $20 on Amazon, and you get 12 colors, which is more than enough. And I wanted something that's real basic. I mean, you know, I love my Kiritaki colors. That is the, what is that? I guess that is the purple. No, that's ultramarine. Oh, that's the turquoise. Really? That's the turquoise. I'm missing a color. I don't know what that color is. It's a mystery. Well, that's definitely purple. Definitely purple. Is there another blue in there? Oh, that's the ultramarine. No. These colors don't match. So I'm assuming that's the turquoise, but that doesn't look very turquoise to me. That looks very blue. What's up, Winsor Newton? What is up? Nevertheless, we're going to make some colors now. So I think what I want to do, we usually do these on the same page, but I think we're going to skip over a page. And we're just going to start swatching. So I've got I know that comes with a place to edit, or to make colors, but I kind of like to keep that clean because when you close it, it gets all icky. And I'll save that for like traveling. So let's start off with my favorite yellow ochre color. And let's add in some burnt sienna. And that's a good color. Let's add to that color some yellow. Color mixing is one of my favorite things to do. Let's add some of this gray in there and see what we get. We should get some sort of greenish color. A little bit of green. Let's add some more yellow into that. That's nice. And if you have any questions, if anybody's watching, I think there's one person watching, or that might be me watching. I have my iPad set up over here so I can see who's chatting because my phone is upside down, so I can't really see. So let's try out some of the white. And I hope you guys will, even in the replay, make sure to leave comments because I do like to, I respond to all the comments that I get for the most part. Where was that funky blue? I don't know what color that is. Like, it's really weird. Let's add some of that. I guess it is kind of turquoise. Oh, that's fun. So I've added some of the turquoise color here to this green. What happens if we add in some of the yellow ochre into that? We're going to get this neat grass green color. Nice. And if we add in some more yellow, we're going to get just a yellowy green. What else? We already got the turquoise. Let's add in some white. It's just going to give us a lighter green. Let's go with, what do we think? I'm not a big fan of purple. What about if we add, let's do this red. With the ochre. Ooh, that's a pretty orange. That is a really nice orange. I like that. Now we've got that orange. Can we make it even more orange? Add in more ochre and see what happens. Mixing watercolor is super easy. I love mixing watercolor. I get like a burnt orange. We can add in some white. Take to even lighter orange. I like that peachy color there. Let's add in some yellow. Maybe a bit more. I didn't really do that much. Now that we have this, let's add some of this sappy green and see what happens. Apparently I'm in a really green mode today. This is a different color. This is more like a goldy green. It's really pretty. And this is just normally what I do when I get new colors. I think this is more important than the swatching part. Is knowing how to mix the colors together is more important to me than what the colors look like. I think it's a lot more fun. What if I added in, let's add in some of this turquoise and get more of those tones going. I feel like we already made that color close there, but oh, this one's just a little more green. Let's add in some more white. Let's go further into the blues. That's a primary blue color. Oh, but that's nice. It's sort of a grayish. Added the blue, the ultramarine to that. What if we added some of that turquoise color to that? So if any of you have ever gone live before, leave a comment down below with how you did it. Did you do it on mobile? Did you do it on your desktop? Did you use a webcam? Use your phone? What software you used? Any of those things would be important because I have no earthly idea what I'm doing. I just sort of took the path of least resistance. Let's add in some Payne's Gray. Ooh, that's really pretty. Look at that color. That's beautiful. So yeah, I took the path of least resistance. And I kind of like the idea of going live. I think in the long run, it might be more fun than recording videos because I can talk and record the video at the same time. And it seems like it might be more, you might get more out of it. Maybe, I don't know. Let's add some yellow to this. Go down the path of turquoisey colors here. A little gray in it. Look at all these wonderful colors we've made with just 12 colors. What do we have to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 18, 23 colors so far. And we haven't even really added any black. I'm going to add some red to this because I want to start the burnt sienna. I want to explore some browns. And that's not really that brown, but it's a browny green. There we go. That's really nice. Let's add some red to that. Some crimson. Let's see where we go from there. It's going to go into a sort of a reddish. I've almost made burnt sienna again. Interesting. Add some white. And you'll notice that I don't add a lot of black. I'm not a big fan of colors mixed with black. I do like the Payne's Gray though, and you'll see me add quite a bit. Let's do that right now, actually. I think Payne's Gray is a much nicer way to deepen the tones of colors without them getting... Black is hard. It's too much almost. Like it gets so dark real quick. What color is that? Forgot. Oh, that was purple. You don't like purple. I don't like purple. You'll never see any purple on my palette. It's not my favorite color. I love all colors, but purple, I can't do it. I also don't use a lot of green. Like, I like to make green, but I don't use a lot of green. Oh, that's not my light over. Let's see. What haven't we explored? We got greens, we got yellows, oranges. Let's stay in the browns. What if I added more of that color? What if I added in? What if we added in some of this? Not that color. This color. That give us more of an odd color brown. Ooh, that's really different. The browns I've made are nice. I'm liking those. Let's add a bit more ochre into that. I like these colors. These are not professional grade. This is their high-end student grade, the Cotman brush pan set. So really simple, but I think for the price, I mean, I think I looked up the prices of these and they sell them for, I think, $3 each. So you can get 12 for, let's get into this. I'm gonna make some light blues. When you can get 12 colors for 20 bucks, that's saving you like $16. So, and they're travel size, which is even cooler. I like to mix up some light blues because I like those colors. Although I'm not a very big, I don't do a lot of landscape painting. I do go out and do plein air sometimes. And I like a nice blue, like a nice sky blue, a cerulean. I added a bit more white into that. Let's go even deeper. So yeah, if you watch this on replay, let me know what we should do for the next live and what day would work besides the weekends, because I'm out shooting photos on the weekends for my job. Let's add a little touch of pains. What day, Monday through Friday, would be good for you? I'm pretty much free during the week. Oh, I love that color. That is phenomenal. Those all three kind of look the same. We're going to see how they dry. But I love that. Let's add more white. Let's go even more white. Even more white. Pardon my singing. I spend all day at home while my boyfriend is at work. So I don't get a lot of time to speak to people. I'm pretty much here by myself, which is kind of why I started the uploading videos to begin with, was because I needed something to do. What if we added a bit of green into that? So now we're at 27 colors. I mean, those of you that are better at math could probably figure out the amount of colors that you can mix from 12 pans of paint. I am not great at math, so I'm not going to even attempt to do that. I feel like I've already made that color, but possibly. So we got some blues, we got some browns, we got some greens. I mean, we could experiment with adding a skosh of black just to see what happens because we're here. I've added a little bit of black to that color. Let's add a little black to this greenish color. This, oh, actually, that's kind of nice. That was added black to that color. Since we have these colors just here, I'm just going to add a bit of black. This is black added to the glass green color that we made, which I think is this one. Also, I don't ever write these down. I'm not, you may have seen on some of my other videos where I talk about how I don't write things down like this. I refer back to my sketchbook just when I'm, but I can kind of almost, that's the best part about, let's add some white to these. Mixing up these colors is that you learn how the colors mix with each other. And so when you get ready to do a piece of work, it's not about, you can refer to your sketchbook. Add some to this brown color. You can refer to your sketchbook and know that you started with the color and you ended up there. And you can tell, like you can tell adding yellow, you know, adding in blue, because we know that yellow and blue make green, and we know that orange and reddish and green make brown. You know, we know these things. If we study color, we know. Oh, and I've got all these lovely icky colors here. Yeah, so it's all about just knowing your palette and knowing what's possible so that you know what would be nice, I think, so that you can add colors together without, I'm mumbling, without having to know exactly. Like I could probably write them all down, but I'm not that person. I'm just not. Sadly, I'm not. I'm a more of an intuitive person. I like that color that I mixed there, adding blue to that brown. And I was going to stop, but now I've kind of gone down another rabbit hole here. Let's add some more blue to that, or some white to that color. Now that's a really pretty gray color. It's almost a Payne's, but not quite. Let's add a little bit of that Payne's gray to that. And then we're going to get a bluer color. What if we added even more of the Payne's? Payne's gray is one of my favorite colors on the planet. The Payne's gray and the yellow ochre, two of my favorites. You could take it even further. I do use way too much white, I think, but I really like graying down my colors and toning them down with white, lifting the tint a little bit. What if we just mix some of this together? What if we mix these two together? What if I added, let's add, I don't use a lot of purple, but we're going to add just a little bit of purple to this and see what happens. You know what? That's kind of a nice color, actually. That's kind of a nice periwinkle gray. I can get behind that. I can get behind that color. The purple that I don't like is like bright purple, like really bright, like King's, like New Orleans purple, that really brilliant, gaudy purple color. Don't know why I don't like it, but okay, I think that's going to be our last color. So what did we end up making? We had 54 colors from 12. So that's not too bad. So we started here with the basic colors, and you can see how those dried. I do need to write what, I'll need to do that later. I need to write what brand that is so I don't forget. And then these swatches. So I think that's going to be it for the live stream. I want to thank all of you for watching. If you watch later on the replay, feel free to leave a comment and like and subscribe so you don't miss the next time I'm going live. I would also like to encourage you to leave comments about what you would like to see on a live, whether it be another one of these swatches or maybe an actual drawing. We could do jelly prints, we could do cold wax. There's a lot of things we could do. So until I see you next time, have a lovely day, and I'll chat soon. Bye.